Hello truckers, welcome back to ATS with Realistic Economy. We are somewhere just north of Tampa, south of Gainesville, Florida. We got a tanker in the back. Tanker of what, you might ask? Well, it's a tanker of ethane, 30,000 pounds. But before we head up to Chattanooga tomorrow, I need to go ahead and sleep the night away. 8 o'clock at night, let's go ahead and sleep. So our workers, as we know, sleep during the day, drive at night. So we're going to see some money scrolling across the bottom what they did last night. That's good. 1,000 there, a couple, just short of 100,000. Let's go ahead and start up this truck here so it starts to warm up. There we go. Someone's leveled up as well. That's always good to see. Some more income. I mean, hopefully they made some good deliveries. I hope I don't see no negatives. 2,000. I think that's our first load from our worker that got over 2,000 on a load. 241, that's fine. I mean, as long as it's positive money, I don't care. As long as right now it's positive, that's all that matters. But I mean, our next goal is to get up to $125,000 in the bank account so we can buy ourselves another truck and get ourselves another driver because we do have an empty bay. Let me go ahead and get this truck all set to rock and roll. Let's see, parking brake is on, parking brake is off. Fuel-wise, we're doing good. Cindy's ready to go. Everyone's ready to go in the back. How we doing back there? The tanker's ready to go. We'll start off in second gear this morning because I don't feel good at starting in fourth gear right now. We're playing a little bit of SnowRunner off camera, so I'm getting kind of used to shifting for all that kind of weird stuff. So hopefully I don't goof up here in the beginning and drive like, oh, it doesn't matter, damage here, damage there. Now it does matter, so I gotta be kind of careful in that. I am speeding, but it wasn't showing me as speeding, which is fine. So starting at 6 o'clock in the morning like we always do. And nothing really to go look for right now. Have no interest of really looking for recruitment centers. It would be nice to find, I think, come across a Freightliner dealership at some point. That would be nice to come across, but if we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. So actually, we don't have that many miles to go, actually. It's only 500 miles? Interesting. I didn't think Chattanooga, Tennessee was that close down towards Tampa, but whatever. We should fly right through this one pretty darn quick, I would think. I mean, not in real life you would, but today, this video, yeah, we will. We'll fly right through it. What's the speed limit? 70 is the speed limit. There we go. All set to go. So we're just heading north on, I don't know what interstate this is. It's not 95. 95 is on the east side of Florida, I do believe. And yes, I do realize someone said, you know, you're getting damage on your truck. Well, yeah, you always do. I mean, it's tire wear and all that. Now, someone did mention that you can get fined stopping at a weigh station if your vehicle is damaged. That has yet happened to me, and I've been to a weigh station with tire wear up to 40%. I think I had, so that would make my truck damage. I don't know what that would make my truck damage. I have never gotten a fine at a weigh station for a damaged vehicle. So I will keep that in mind, but usually by then I will repair my vehicle. And the way I kind of have it planned, like I said, probably when I hit level 15 or so, we may go ahead and swap out trucks. I'll have to see how the money situation is going at the time, because if we're awfully close to, like, if we haven't bought our, that would be our sixth truck for another driver. I'm not going to swap out this truck. I want to get another driver on the road because we have an open bay. An open bay is, should I say, wasted money? I don't want to say it that way, but yeah, we do have an open bay, so I want to get that bay filled up and get a driver up and rocking. But you can see, yeah, the drivers are leveling up. They're starting to get better loads, and they're starting to bring in the cash. I mean, we saw someone bring in $2,000, which is good. But what really matters is when we look at the driver's log to see how much money they're bringing in per mile. That's where it really comes in, because, yeah, sure, we can look at it and say, well, they brought in $2,000 for that load, but if it took them 2 days to get there, then that's just as equal as someone if they brought a $1,000 load and only took them 1 day to get there. So yeah, it's good to see the high money total coming in, but you know, what were they getting paid per mile is what we need to check on out. So when we get up to Chattanooga, Tennessee, we're going to be bringing in just shy of 3,800. So we will cover the loan payment at 11:30 or 10 of 12, whatever the heck that is. So someone else could bring in just a little bit more cash. Actually, I think we should be able to cover that as well. I would just like to see the bank account at $100,000 by the end of the day, and that's after the loan payment. So I think that might be possible. Fingers crossed. So we're taking a little bit of a different route than we did on the way down here, but actually I think we're already back to where we were. Yeah, I think we already crossed that. So I remember when we came down, GPS kicked us over and we went down through Miami. And on the way out of the Florida Keys, we came up the west side of the state for a while, but I think we've already merged back on the interstate that we came down on, and I will agree that we have, because this intersection, and oh, we're on I-75, okay. So yeah, this intersection was already yellowed out, which means we've been here before. So yeah, we came down through here. But obviously, once we get to the northern section of Florida, we get up to Georgia. We haven't been to Georgia yet. So that'll be kind of new. But we are kind of working our way now back. Oh, looks like that's where I may have merged. Okay, interesting. Because I haven't been on this road yet. Whatever. But yeah, so we're kind of working our way back towards the west coast now, get back on the SCS map, and maybe get back up to Canada again, just kind of drive around. Going to the northeastern part of the coast-to-coast map, I don't think it's really been worked on at all. Not to say there's not cities up there and everything, but it's not, I mean, as you can see, Florida is pretty well done. So yeah, I'm going to probably try to avoid the northeastern part of the map for now. In the future, I may go there to show you kind of what it's like, in case you haven't been there. Oh, a way station, huh? Alright. Is the way station... Yes, it's over here, apparently. The reason why I'm saying, yeah, it's over here, apparently, because there was one, I think, on the way down where it was in the middle, in the median. Alright, roll into here, and don't stop short like that. There we go. Do we pass inspection? Apparently we do. Yeah, so it says your vehicle is not in perfect technical state, but be more careful next time. My vehicle is not that bad, I didn't think. We'll check on it here in a second when I get on the road. I mean, what? I think they need to be a little more lenient on this, because if it's just my tires, which most of it will be, I mean, we're not going to change tires in real life as often as what the game would probably like us to do. We're going to see how much damage is on the truck here in just a moment. Like I said, let me get back up to speed here. Be more careful next time. I mean, okay. I don't think I even got like 10,000 miles on this truck. Hello, Georgia. How you doing? I'll try to stay in my lane, people. I promise. Alright, so let me just scroll up here. Okay, so I got 10% quote-unquote damage on my truck, but I'm guessing most of that is tires, so I mean 10%. I mean, that's... I mean, let's just say you throw on, let's just round off, put 100,000 mile tires on your truck, which, you know, they won't... After 10,000 miles, that'd be like them at the inspection saying, hey, your vehicle is a little bit worn out here. Come on, dude in the other lane, can you get going? I don't want this exit. Thank you. So that seems a little harsh on Hey, fix your vehicle. Valdosta. Where's that car? Still in the far right lane? You better be, because I'm kind of coming out over. I don't need to be in that far left lane, thank you. So I mean, maybe I'll push this at the weigh station, see how far I can get, because I mean, yeah, I could swing in and repair this anywhere. Really, it's not going to cost me that much cash. Just, I think 10% damage wear on the truck is not bad at all. And like I said, it's not like I've been running into things, jamming up my transmission, hurting my engine. It's basically all tire wear. One thing I always remember on the Coast to Coast map, and it was right after they worked on the city of Atlanta, and of course it was in the beta version of that test version of Coast to Coast, and I was driving through the interstate on Atlanta, and I hit an invisible wall on the interstate, and boy, did that damage the truck. Doing 70 miles an hour just hitting an invisible wall. I reported that, and one thing I will say about the Coast to Coast modders is they get right on the problem and fix it, and put out patches right away if it's a major one. They have been very, very friendly, helpful, and great to deal with. I've just been on the Coast to Coast map, I would say probably a couple months after it kind of came out, so geez, when the heck was that? Like 3.5 years ago or so? Or was it 4 years ago? I don't remember. As we all know, time has its own way, where sometimes feel like time has gone by slow, but it's gone by fast as well. Just making sure we're still staying in the rough speed limit that we need to. I think we should also level up when we get to Chattanooga as well, because I think last load, we went down the Florida Keys, we were just shy of level 11, correct? And we made it about 3/4 of the way up to level 12, so this should easily put us up to level 12, as long as I don't do anything stupid. Meaning, if I cause a huge wreck and bring the load there and it's like 20% damage, I'm not going to get hardly any experience at all. So I'll just have to... I mean, it has been a long time since I've done that. I think the only time I've done that where it was completely my fault was way back in ETS2. I was bringing a backhoe somewhere, from somewhere, and I was going through an underpass into a tunnel, and I was in the far left lane. And the curvature of that overpass in that tunnel was kind of low, and of course the backhoe easily clipped the top of the tunnel when I was in it and caused about 30% damage. I was like, at that time I was like, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know anything about dev commands. I didn't think about restarting the game to last save, so I just brought it to wherever it was, and I got 0 XP, and I think I lost $2,000 on the job. I was like, oh, okay. That's what happens. I've been a very careful driver through the years. Isn't that right, Cindy? You know the booking, right? She agrees. She agrees. So just another 240 miles to go. And it says that when you get there, right now at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so we may do a quick turnaround, grab a load. Hopefully we can find something heading west at a long distance. So I can, I think, am I getting off here? I am. Okay, it was a double lane exit, I knew that. Luckily, no traffic around me. Smart move by all the other drivers. Wasn't quite sure what I was coming up on there, so I was hesitant, like, what the heck is that? Like railroad tracks, or wasn't quite sure what it was. And by the way, in case you missed it, and I don't know if I say anything, we are in Georgia at this point. You would think so, since we only got 200 miles to go to Chattanooga. I wonder how all of our drivers got in the same sequence where they're all sleeping during the day and driving at night. I think the way we're kind of doing it is working out rather well. So we start our day at 6 o'clock in the morning, hit the road, call it quits somewhere around 5 p.m. in the afternoon. And then we skip time until 8 o'clock because, you know, everyone's got to have their free time. So we have our free time, then we go to bed at 8. Wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning next day. Like I said, I would like to try that sleeper mod, but unfortunately in the description it does say it does not work with realistic economy mods, which is what we're running. So yeah, if you're wondering what the sleeper mod is, that mod is for if you don't in base game you sleep 10 hours no matter what. And the sleeper mod allows you to sleep up to 4, 8, or 12 hours depending on how long you have driven so far. I don't want to get much more into that because I haven't tried it. I'm just remembering what I read in the description when I started the series, or just right after the start of the series when someone mentioned it to me. And I was like, yeah, right there in bold letters. But if you're doing the realistic economy like we are here, that sleeper mod will not work. You gotta have one mod or the other. You can't have them both. Kind of a shame, but that's the way it is. That's what we like to call a mod conflict. I just realized I'm doing 71 and 65, which is fine because allowing 10%, 10%, yes, 10% of the speed limit, 6.5 miles an hour over, which is almost what I'm doing here. I'm doing about 6%. Actually, more like 5.5%, but let's just round off to 6 because I could be doing just shy of 72 miles an hour. I could be doing 71.9 miles. I don't know. That's getting too technical and too mathy for me this time of the evening as I'm recording this video. Alright, so another 150 some odd miles. Are we approaching Atlanta? It looks like, I don't want to say we're getting off here, but we really don't have a choice. And I need to get over into that lane, or else the trip would be longer than 140 miles because I'd be going the wrong direction. Hello, Hotlanta. How you doing? Fuel-wise, I think we're doing okay. I am thinking about putting a skill point into fuel, actually. Sorry, I was thinking about fuel economy and not thinking about where I was going. Like always. All these interchanges on here is driving me insane. Gotta get through Atlanta and I'll be all set. Yeah, I'm thinking about putting a point into fuel just because we're kind of on our boundary-ish of how many miles we drive in a day and the fuel that we consume in the day during that driving time. So we're just, with our 220-gallon tank that we have, we're right near max capacity of the 220 tank. That scared the crap out of me like it always does, but that's just our loan payment. So if everything goes well and I make my delivery on time and nothing happens to it, we should be over $100,000 on our way. So who knows where our next load will bring us, but like I said, we're gaining time on the day in a way. And being there at 2:30, I'm not going to just skip the rest of the day. We'll find a load, hopefully, heading in the general direction we want to go. Drive for a couple hours, find a rest area, and call it a day. Let's have a quick look in our mirrors to see what's around us. Right now, nothing. Chattanooga, that's where we're going. Follow the signs, Peanut. Not that I had a choice there. And check the mirrors again, and then quick look out the window just to double check, even though I was already on my way out there. Scare the crap out of the cop, honk the horn at him, why not? See what happens when we get up to Chattanooga. I don't know how far north they have done. Probably should double check on the description of Coast to Coast. But we will find out together. Interesting little mountain over there, if you will. Alright, just follow the signs and see what all the signs say. I don't think I want this exit up here. We are still 70 miles out. I would assume this interstate probably takes us right to Chattanooga. Checking the mirrors and driving into other lanes a little bit. Driving into other lanes a little bit will keep the traffic clear for sure. You'll see you swerving a little bit from one lane to another. They're like, yeah, I'm not getting too close to that guy. No, spank you. After we do make this delivery, I will check the map quickly to see if there's a dealership in Chattanooga. If there is, we're going to have a sneak peek around if it's not too far out of our way. Like I said, we got all of the manufacturers set for a Freightliner. And I would assume we're getting into the Tennessee border here. Hello, Tennessee. Chattanooga. Says I want this lane here, so I better get over here. .24 west. You are running out of fuel. All right, well that's okay. We're only a few miles out, anyways. maybe take the skill point that we are going to earn today and put that into fuel. That'll give me an extra 10% or save 10% on fuel. I can see our location blinking on the GPS screen. Where am I going with this? To the Exxon Mobil station. Well, it's Exxon Mobil. I don't know if it'll be a gas station or what, but that seems kind of fitting. Trying to figure out this GPS, and I'm not sure what the heck it's doing on me. You got red marks already going back the other direction. Seems kind of weird. Okay. I'm going to screw this up royally. I can almost guarantee it. With all the interchanges here. Let me get over in this lane here. So far, I might be going the right direction. I definitely don't want to be taking a wrong turn now because being low on fuel and I get back on the interstate somewhere, maybe a while before we get to a fuel station. We are still 9 miles out, even though we're actually in the city. Just paying close attention to the GPS, although, because as you saw when I was coming in, it's almost like the GPS was showing me going back the other way for a little bit. No, 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 no. That car pulled right out of that intersection. I don't think we hit him. Or he hit us would be the way I would put it. Is there a dealership here? No, but there's some place to fix a vehicle. Alright, so it looks like I am cutting back the way I came, but it's just down here is all. But that stoplight is a long ways off in front of us. I'm kind of glad the train already gone through because my butt is a little bit towards those tracks. Do not enter. Okay, you want me to turn here, huh? Oh, dude, why did you wait so long? Drivers. Drivers. Alright, my back end's kind of in the intersection back there, but, hey, dude, you just went through a flippin' red light. Did you see that? And there's a cop right there, too. I have not been paying attention where there's a fuel station, but like I said, drop off the load first. We'll figure it all out. And looks like I'm going here, and then GPS kind of gave up on it. But we're not going to a gas station. Looks like we're going to a plant, and that vehicle just disappeared. Okay, where... Kind of looking for my drop-off point. I know it's down there somewhere. Oh, no, okay, I see it. I see it. You know what? No one else around. Okay, we're all good. Because I don't want to back in there on the blind side. I do it like this, it should be almost a straight shot. Watch out for that concrete curb. Whoops, concrete curb in front of me. Didn't kick that trailer around far enough now, did I? There we go. It's always good when you can see your parking spot when you're backing up. Sticking my head out like a dog out of the window. I just don't have my tongue sticking out right now. No. There we go. I was like, that should be close enough. I'll turn the truck off while they decouple. And it's only 10 to 2, so that gives me a little time to do some other stuff around here. Yes, give me another level. Alright, let's go ahead and continue. And like I said, let's go down to fuel economy. 10% save when driving with the trailer and 10% fuel save when driving free. I don't know why they don't say just 10% fuel save, because it's the same for both. It doesn't change on any of them, but whatever. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, no. Trying to do it that way. There we go. Yeah, I could do better by getting points in here, but by saving fuel, over time in the long run, it's going to save my company some cash. Let's go ahead and check the world map here. Alright, so, okay, so I don't know why the Kenworth dealerships say Kenny on them. Yeah. You know what I'm not seeing here is a gas station. Of course, I say gas. I want diesel. What's up, Chattanooga? I mean, that's not good. That's not good at all. Okay. Alright, so next step, let's go ahead and check freight market. We are in Chattanooga. Florida, Mississippi, Virginia, Alabama, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas is kind of going the way we want to go. Used packaging. They expect it by Monday at noon, and today is Saturday. So I got like 2 days to get it there. Well, that's going in the right direction, that's for darn sure. There's one to Salt Lake City, Utah, but why would it have to be like this little tiny thing? That would be kind of the good one. And it's only $127 per mile compared to $199 a mile. Okay, Peanut, make up your mind what you want to do here. I mean, Mississippi is kind of along the way. Delivering Kenny's, the weight is 57. I know my other truck, we did that and it was kind of questionable if I could haul that kind of weight. The pay is really good though. It's really good. $377 a mile. They expect it in 24 hours. I mean, that's something I could do. I definitely could do that. The question I also have is, at this point, yeah, we're going to go ahead and take that job. I mean, it's kind of the direction we need to go. Heavy cargo here. Retarder, yes. Powered axles. Engine power 500, torque. I think it's pretty much saying that I'm pretty much covered here. I don't see where it's a warning that I'm not. So let's go ahead and accept that job. Where did I lose all the time? Because now it's like 3:30 in the afternoon. Well, at least what we'll do is we'll at least be able to pick up our load. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why does it say 1 hour? Wait, was that not in... Was that not in Chattanooga? Where the heck was that load from? That says Chattanooga, Tennessee. It was going to take me 1 hour to get to my load? That just seems weird. Yeah. Let me just check the map here. Accept that. Then what I'm going to do is go into my... Why is that marked up there? Are you telling me because this is a one-way street, in order for me to get there, I have to so I came into a one-way road, so when I come out here I cannot just turn left and go down here and get in there. Can I go, what if I do this? Is that possible? Is that possible for me to go in here and then exit out through there? I'm guessing not. And the best part is there's not a gas station here either. A fuel station. I know, fuel station. All right, fuel is my number one priority. And if I were going to go take that route where we want to go, I got to do a little bit of planning here because I would be coming down, I think, I-59, and there's no fuel station unless I come over to here. Monteagle. How far is it to... Reset navigation. How far is it to here? Oh, okay. All right then. I think I got a change of plans because I'm low on fuel. I don't have... Gosh darn it. I'm just scrolling in to make sure I'm not missing a fuel station underneath one of these signs here, and I don't see one. Even to go where I want to go, I got to travel all the way up there just to get to there. I couldn't have picked, I don't want to say the worst delivery point to go to when you're low on fuel. Alright, I may or may not have said that I was going to call it quits for today, but after turning off recording, I said, let me just try going to the back. Because I tried coming out here, and there's no turn to go straight up to here and go around like I wanted me to. So I got out to here, I turned around because I was going to get, there's no way for me to make a U-turn and go back up the road. And this is two-lane traffic going one way as we came up. So I turned around, came in here, and yes, you can actually go through here. Once I got into this section of the map, GPS showed me how to get around. So now we're going to actually head to the Kenworth dealership and go ahead and grab that load. And the other weird thing, I'm not sure what's going on because if the time is now saying 2 o'clock, so I'm not really sure I know what the heck was going on with that because also look down, I'm like, why does it say 2 o'clock now? I did not change the time, I swear. I have no idea what that's all about. So right now, remember those Kenworth trucks we're looking at? That's what we're going to go pick up. I knew I should have went to the back and tried to figure it out. I'm like, boy, that's a long ways around just to go an extra 1 mile. I got to go an hour and a half out of my way to go 1 mile down the street. I'm like, not good city planning there, ExxonMobil, because every truck that comes out of there has to go a long ways around. So, yeah, we're still kind of low on fuel. I got to figure that out after we pick up the load and see where it's going. Actually, let me get over to this lane here. Light is still green here. Yes, it is. And then I'm going to turn here after the light turns green, like now. And now this light is, of course, red. Because why wouldn't it be? Alright, so I can go another 168 miles, and now that car went through a red light. Oops, I'm in neutral. So what is it with you vehicles in Chattanooga? You drivers in Chattanooga, you don't like the red lights, or what is it? Yeah, so originally I was thinking, alright, I gotta get out of here and find... Must be a junkyard or a crash area. I gotta find my way to get somewhere to get some fuel. Now, I wasn't quite sure where I was going. I said, this doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Alright, freight market. Yes, that's what we want. And yes, we want to take this job right here. Yes, we're all set there. I think it's showing us that we're fine. I see a blinking light down here, so let's go get those Kenworth trucks. We're going to haul them with a Volvo because that makes perfect sense. You would think that a dealership would want its own brand truck hauling the vehicles themselves. So I do have a few more hours on my sleep meter, I think. Oh, that's right, that's the fuel that's red down there. So we're all set on the sleep meter for a while. Let's go ahead and hitch this up. And alright, we are good to go and away. But our first stop is to get somewhere to where we can fuel up. Let's go ahead and put the parking brake on right here. Alright, so wow, that's a long ways. Click that. Next checkpoint time is 69 miles, an hour and a half from here. Alright, so that will work. That will work. And there's not another fuel station for a long time. So it looks like we're going to drive down to here, fuel up, and then turn around, and I'm going to guess that's a hotel/motel. So, yep, let's continue our journey here. Oh, parking brake, Peanut, parking brake. And you probably don't want to be starting in fourth or third. You probably want to start in second gear from a light. Ooh, watch out for that cargo out there. And I probably cut that traffic off a little bit. Didn't want to, but I may have. Let's double check. No, I didn't want that button. That's the wrong button. I want this button here. Yeah, we're all set. So according to my fuel gauge down below and how many miles it is to the checkpoint, we should be fine on fuel. Famous last words. I don't know if I should be stopping this far back here for that light, but kind of a weird intersection setup that they have here. Gotta take this extra wide because all the traffic out there. And I do believe we're going this way, I hope. So can definitely feel the weight behind us today on this load. It does weigh quite a bit, but our truck is capable. And it might be a wise idea after hauling this heavy load, maybe to go ahead and get the vehicle checked on after we get our load down there. Daytona 500, that's already happened, so someone may want to get out here and change the billboards. Alright, speed limit of 70. Let's get a move on. So it's not that long of a journey, but I got time to get it there, so no rush. That's why we're going to go down, fuel up, and then get ourselves probably a hotel room. Instead of sleeping in the back of the truck tonight, we'll get ourselves a hotel room and get the use of a shower. I wasn't going to say a real bed, but sometimes the beds in hotels are better off sleeping probably in the back of the truck. And this is new truck, so that mattress in the back is not that old to begin with, so it's probably in decent condition. Back in Georgia, just a different part of Georgia that we had not been to before. Oh, wait. Alright. I knew I was getting off here. And after all that fiasco, I can't even celebrate that the company has $100,000 in the bank. Of course, I owe still like $990,000 to the bank. No one do anything stupid. Only I'm allowed to do stupid stuff. There we go. It's going to feel kind of weird because I've already done an outro for this video and I got to do another one because I was like, yeah, I don't know. I was all lost there for a moment. I'm like, and then when I went to leave, I thought I was going to, there was a turn there for me to turn right down that one-way street. And I'm like, there is no turn. I said, all right, let me go back and investigate while I'm not on camera for now. And when I went to the back, and also I got to that new zone, and also GPS was like, hey, sneak through this cargo here, and there's a back way out of here. I'm like, well, why didn't you tell me that to begin with? I thought that was like a zone I couldn't go through. Oh, so we're coming up on our rest area because this is where we're getting off, and then tomorrow morning we'll be getting right back on the same interstate. You know what I was doing before? Because I'm an idiot. I was looking at the ETA time when I was getting somewhere and not the real time. The amount of times I've had the minimal visor, you think I would know the difference between the ETA time and the actual time. Yeah, I was all flustered at the end trying to figure out what the heck was going on. And no fuel stations in Chattanooga. That still gets me. I think the fuel station that we want is going to be on the right-hand side when we get down here. So I'm going to stay in this lane here. Yep, I'm taking up all the road. I know it, but that poor car and bus wanted to come out. But for some reason they decided to put a stoplight over here as well, and we're waiting for it. But now we'll get 10% better fuel, so like I was saying on the way up here, so yeah, we're kind of borderline on the fuel driving a full day. But honestly, now that it's realized, we didn't fuel up this morning. Yeah, we gassed up just north of the Keys in Florida. We drove up just north of Tampa, between Tampa and Gainesville, slept overnight, and then I didn't fuel up when I left in the morning. Well, either way, I got a point into fuel, so that's going to help us out in the long run. Alright, so it looks like only one. Actually, there's a couple bays. Let me swing it wide to make sure I get all the trucks through here. Hopefully they all can get through. Park and brake, engine. $2.32 a gallon, huh? That is what it is. But at least now I will start saving some money on the fuel because, if I can save 10% of my fuel bill every time. That's... What the heck? Did I just get run into? Why did I... Did I just move forward some? Or was that my imagination? I have no idea. I thought my truck moved there for a second. Maybe I'm tired and I do need to go to bed. Let's get across the street and get ourselves a room here. I think we can get those Kennys through. Yeah, they're fine. Now when I edit this video, I want to go back and check when I was gassed up. Did I get hit by something or not? Truck's over to something truck's over 26,000 pounds and it's closed. I would qualify for that. And actually it looks like a regular rest area that I'm going to. What's with all the traffic going this way? Don't know, don't care. Where is my parking spot? That's the question. Can I just park right here? I think so. I think this has my name on it. Yep, we're going to park right here. Turn off the engine. And now we're going to call it good. Yeah, so it's, well, 4:30, just about quitting time for us. It does not need to be there until Sunday. Sometime they expect it sometime Sunday. Let's put it that way. I mean, we got another 23 hours to get there, and I think it's only another 400 and some odd miles to go. That should not be a problem at all. Let's go ahead and get outside the truck. So, some more Kennys. A Volvo hauling some Kennys. We shall get them there. You know, it'd be nice if they actually made them different colors. I mean, I get it. They probably came off the assembly line and they just said, you know, they're not special orders for anyone. They're just going to a dealer and, yeah, they decided to paint them all the same color. I don't know. I don't make those kind of choices. The only kind of choice I need to make is, yeah, it's time for me and the missus to get out and stretch her legs and walk around a bit. Maybe go for a walk in the woods or something. Who knows? Walk around some nature areas. But that is going to do it for today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here at ATS with Realistic Economy. But until then, wait, where is it? Have a good one.